that means there's a lot of stuff to do. But the first thing that I'm gonna do before I get everything started is clean out the bottom of my bench. There's a lot of gold dust, a lot of diamonds, and I gotta separate all this sometime later. Alright, let me where's my tray? Man, people keep screwing with my desk. Why do people keep screwing with my desk? Alright, there we go. And we're just gonna put it into a little baggie for right now. Awesome. That's that. Now let's label it. Okay. Eventually, I will have time to go through all this gold dust. But as it is right now, I don't got time. But I am gonna find a better place for it. Right. There we go. Now we got a lot of stuff to get done. Right there for right now. We have some baguettes in this ring that I have to replace some of the cracked ones. And that'll be fun. Hopefully we got the right size. Alright, these are just extra bags. Put that to the side. Alright, let me get my tools right back in the bench. And we'll get chugging with some jewelry repair. I just keep simple stuff. Mandrel. Flat hammer. One of the best files in the world. A super dense one. And then just a rawhide mallet. A couple extra files right here. And then a really fine file for finishing off diamonds and prongs. Can't go without this one. And this is what, a 6/0? It's Gobert, USA, made in Italy. I think it's a number 6. Yeah, number 6. So, really good file. Really, really good file. Well, at the time, it was money and how much I could make with it if I became a master goldsmith. And I wanted something that I could be creative, do anywhere in the world, and earn a living to support a family. And then after salvation, it just doesn't matter. But it's still fun from time to time. The only downside is I'm not able to do what I really enjoy and love doing. So when I moved over here into this state, I had to sell my house. And so all of this stuff is my equipment. Well, the majority of it is my equipment because I live in an apartment now. And so after that, I couldn't put my bench in this apartment because it's got fire alarms everywhere. And so I can't do my custom chains. I can't make custom jewelry. I can't make any of the custom stuff that keeps me having fun because of this. So when I get another house, then I will be able to bring all this stuff to my website and create Christian. There we go. So we had to pop out that diamond right there. So that split because it had a crack right in between, and I got to measure this diamond and see if we have one that fits that we ordered, and then be able to bring Christian jewelry to the world and be able to spread the gospel through that as well too. So it's fun but frustrating. Everything takes time. What is that magnifying device called? Where to buy? Oh, so this one's an expensive one. This one is a OptiVisor, and you can get these at Rio Grande Jewelry Supplies. If you type it in on Google, it'll bring you right there. They used to be $45 a pair, and now I think they're right around $75 a pair. But honestly, the only difference between these and the Amazon ones is the comfort band. And so I would suggest getting these on Amazon. You can spend $25 and they give you multiple different glasses that you can interchange for like 25 bucks. Then go get Hobby Lobby some felt, put it right around your visors, and it'll be comfortable. It'll be comfortable around your ears and stuff like that. And that'll be perfect. All right, so this diamond, ooh, this actually might work. We might be in the money with the very first one. So let's check this out. I'm gonna grab a little bit of our beeswax. No, it needs to be a little bit wider. All right, no problem. Let's see what this measurement was. So put that diamond back. And this was 2.0. 4 by 2.0. 4 by 2.25. And this is a 2.5. Let's go in between. So it's not wide enough. First time viewer, glad to see you're a Christian. Gonna hit the like. Oh, dude, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That's actually what this channel is. It's my Christian channel. I got salvation almost 2 years ago. And that's when I was gonna end my life. I got everything I wanted in life except the one thing I truly desired. And that was a family and to have children and this and that. And my ex was pregnant. We split up. She told me it was another man's. And for 3 years, I drank every single day. I was smoking herb and just doing whatever I wanted to do. Just being hell on wheels. And then my ex told me that I should meet my daughter. You know, I think the lie of everything finally caught up to her. And that's when I met my daughter, and stuff. It's a bigger story, but that's when I got salvation, and been chasing Jesus ever since. And so that's actually why I teach God's word on this channel and do as much as I can. If you want to follow, you can always go to missionunderstood.com, and you'll see my schedule there. So this is what we're gonna do on this ring. So that diamond is the right width, but it's not quite long enough, which kind of works out because you have grooves on either side of the channel when you have a ring like this. So the diamond should fit just like this, and you should be able to snap it in, and you have the metal between them, and that's what holds the baguette in. This diamond fits in there, but it doesn't snap. So how we're gonna make that work for us, because that diamond is almost perfect, is we're gonna add some white gold into there and then add the design on top, and that'll hold that diamond in perfect. It'll look amazing and you won't be able to tell. But first things first, we're gonna get all this crud and disgusting stuff off of it and throw it through the cleaner. It's got lotion, dead skin, all that fun stuff. So, let's see, what area of the country? I'm up here in Texas. Here in Texas for right now. Alright. So we got that. We're gonna put this diamond away. So cute. That's exactly why we're gonna put it away. We're gonna save it to the side right there. And so we used 2.25. Let's just label that because we might need to order one more. 0.25. Alright. So I'm going to label that because there is one that we have to do on the other side. And these two diamonds, depending on how much they were, we could probably return those. And let's finish this gold chain. Just need to polish the clasp. Got everything else taken care of. All the diamonds are still in. This is something that we did yesterday. Oh, no, there's one diamond. So there's one diamond missing right there. And we got the clasp on and everything. These are some fun clasps. Do that. You just fit it in. Really nice and secure. Alright. Let's throw that diamond in real quick and call it good. Where'd you go? That'll work. Alright, so get yourself some beavers. Let's go with this one. Alright. And the visors on. Let's see if you guys can kind of see this just a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to. And we're just grabbing the metal, squishing it down on top of the diamond. That's not quite there. These are sometimes a pain in the butt, but this should work. You always want to do the shape test. So we might try to grab a little bit of a larger stone. This probably came from the other Cuban I was working on. I think we need the bag of diamonds that I had down here. That one should be larger. Let's check this out. That should be solid. And if you guys are ever working with stones or soft stones, these are brass tip. So these are just brass rod that I just threw into a graver handle, and you can just push down on the diamond and call it good, and not worry about breaking anything. Might need to cut the seat a little bit bigger for this bad boy. Let's check this out. There we go. All right. Now let's beat it. Perfect. Awesome. All right. That's taken care of. Now let's get this out the way. Do you have a mentor? How long? Nah. I learned from YouTube. It took me a long time to learn, but don't guess you can damage a diamond, because, well, actually you can damage a diamond if they're not flawless. If they have cracks and feathers in them, then you definitely can destroy a diamond and crack it, especially with the smaller ones as well too. But for the most part, just how do you keep yourself safe is you just use brass, and brass is an amazing pusher, and it's softer than the stone. You don't want to push with anything harder than the stone, and that's where the density of a diamond comes in. Is they are the strongest rock here on Earth, but you can still damage them because of how they're created. So they have layers just like anything else that's created. And if you have one that's not perfectly bound, which is like a feather, it goes up like this, you hammer it, and then that section just splits off. And so that's how you get cracks and chips and diamonds. But let's polish this real quick and get this out of our way. So let's see, I think we're gonna use a new one. Brand new polishing wheel. And let's just get a little rouge. Alright, here we go. And in my bench I just keep a little thing of white rouge and green rouge. White for getting off more aggressive scratches, and green is a final polish, which is usually good on most things. A lot of your scratches should be off by the time you get to the polishing stage through different sandpaper. And we might throw this in the plater to give it just a little bit more pop. Alright, almost done. Always let your polishing compound do its job. It's not about pressure, it's about the compound and the speed of the wheel. Alright. And let's get up in these cracks. There we go. And this little crack right here. Awesome. Now we have a polished clasp. The inside should be fine. So when we open that, everything works out. Now let's take care of that. I don't like that spotting right there. So we're just gonna hit that spot real quick. And while we're at it, let's do the tongue. The outside edge. Inside crack. And we're solid. So, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so let's hit this tongue. And be careful, anytime you buff something, you are taking metal off, so it might not matter when you're working on big items like steel and whatnot, but for fine jewelry it matters a lot. So let me go rinse this off. I'm gonna throw it in our plate. Move that out the way. Getting coverage. Crank up just a little bit more. I like to start low and then crank it up. let it go for just a little bit, and then we'll readjust it. Oh, let's grab that ring. So we have a fun little problem. 2 came out. So I guess that gives me a reason to clean. Alright, let me go clean the ultrasonic. I'll be right back. Diamonds.
So he told you about the yellow diamond chain?
About the what?
Fixing the yellow diamond.
The yellow diamond chain?
Yeah.
I don't have a yellow diamond chain. Oh wait, this one?
Yeah, he didn't call you?
No.
Well, he told me he was gonna call you yesterday because one of my customer he really wanted since 2 days.
No, Jaime just put it in my box yesterday, and I was working on Sonny's wrapper jewelry.
Yeah, he told me that. So he said he'll make sure, because
Yeah.
the customer he's leaving tomorrow
Oh, you're fine.
morning.
Yeah.
So he just texted me how long. So I need to just estimate.
I haven't even looked at it. I don't know how long.
There's some diamonds missing.
Give me a second to
Yeah,
remove
sure.
these diamonds. Give me just like 2-3
Yeah,
minutes,
yeah,
and then
sure.
I'll tell you
And
how
then let
long.
me know, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
but
I'll get-
I'll jump on that one next though for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
No worries. Just give me a second to figure out. Okay. And I'll be right back. Yeah, it kind of does.
Just water boiling. You can put any flavor. I'll read it.
That's amazing. All right, let's adjust this real quick. There we go. All right, now let's check out this chain. Replace missing diamonds. So let's see. Oh, it's this one. I knew it was gonna be this one. Where did that diamond go? Oh shoot. Man, she's screaming up and I lost that diamond. Son of a gun. Shoot. Okay. It is what it is. How many diamonds in here are missing? If I even have this size, that's the thing. We got one. Got one. Okay. Let's see if I even have that diamond. Wait, let me go look for that baguette real quick because that came out of this ring. And that's why I cleaned the ultrasonic. Shoot, man, I hate being interrupted when I'm doing something important. That's a piece of metal. Dang it. Woo! All right. The Lord is on my side. It fell back into the ultrasonic. So that is good. Alright, let's check this yellow canary. Alright, it's getting a little crazy over here. Sorry about that, guys. But we got work. I gotta find a yellow diamond that size. I might have one. I might have what I need. What the heck is that? What the heck? Man, people be messing with my bench. Okay. Ooh. That one looks perfect. Oh, those are wet. Those are wet. So, let's check this little yellow diamond out. And that's gonna be too big. How long to fix this? Better question is, do you even have what I need to fix it? Yeah, that's the fun part about this job, is working miracles every single day. Alright, that one actually should work. So instead of bothering her and troubling her, let's just put this back in real quick, throw this diamond in, we'll just give her the whole job and say, get out of my hair. That one might be slightly too big still, but let's see if we can get it to work. Son of a gun. Now, if you guys want to be goldsmiths and jewelers, I think the best advice is when you live your life and something doesn't work out, if you get extremely upset, you should never be a goldsmith, because that is 90% of your job, is things will never go right if you're in repairs. Now, if you're making stuff, you can do the Bob Ross approach and just happy little accidents. But when you're repairing stuff, just understand nothing will ever go smoothly. And if it does go smoothly, you really need to pray, because there is some evil black magic going on if it does. And that's just not godly, so. Or it could just be God helping you out. Depends on your prayer life. It really comes back to your prayer life. Alright, we're gonna use some flat nose pliers to try to press this in. See if that'll get a good hold, because this diamond is slightly too large for the setting. So we're hoping that it will pressure set itself when we squeeze it. Didn't want to that time. And let's see. This might be good enough. We'll see. Yeah, that diamond ain't coming out. Gonna pull some metal on top of that with it. We were in there, we called it good. And we're done. Let's just give it a quick little rinse and let's go give it to Miss Hannah. All right. That's a nice little canary. All right. We got too many diamonds everywhere. All right. Put this away. Staying organized. I highly recommend staying organized. If you're not an organized person, it makes your job that much more frustrating. And I'm generally not an organized person, so it makes my job that much more frustrating. Let's go deliver this so that way we can please that customer and save it. We're good to go. I'm just gonna rinse it through some water, clean up all the diamonds, get your fingerprints off of it, and do a good job by the customer, and I'll be right back. Woohoo, a second one, all right, I like it.
So don't have time to cook this morning, just make it something super simple.
You know, super simple is honestly
The best, right?
everything else.
No flavors, just simple. Water butter.
Right? Well, when you get, because like that's what I was eating for like the longest time. It's just something super simple, and just when you get used to that, you don't need extra stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like you sip a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Now I'm fixing watches, apparently. No matter how far you run from watch repair as a jeweler, you're never really gone. Ah, shoot, see? There we go. I'm over here talking crap about it, and a little disgusting pin just almost hit me in the eye. Alright, little filthy beast. Let's see here. Gotta press this back on. And they're using a flat one. That's probably why. So flat. I don't like these flat backs. They just don't get pressure with it. Ah, that worked. So now let's go deliver this. And we'll be back again. Then we can actually work on gold and diamonds. All right, I'm back. Let's turn that on. There we go. All right, now, man, I want to listen to a sermon, but I didn't bring my other phone. I meant to bring it. I was thinking about bringing it, and then I didn't bring it. So it's okay. I will suffice. I will suffice. Got that coffee. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Goldsmith today and pretend like I know what I'm doing and make it look like there's a method to the madness. And depending on how well I pretend, we will see if this diamond gets set. Alright, so I'm gonna grab our bigger pusher and use a little bit of spit, a little tooey right there. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna be just like the customers today. You know, Goldsmiths, we get so mad when customers just to take off their ring, and then honestly we're over here licking all of our tools, so it is what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna put this. Oh, you know what? It does taper. So you know what? I'm gonna actually switch the position of these baguettes if I can. Okay. That's barely hanging on. I might not be able to. Alright, come on. You gotta be really careful setting baguettes too, because if you put a little bit too much pressure, you will break those corners. So you never want to force a baguette. Come on. Come on, Betsy. Quit fighting me. Where'd you go? There you are, little girl. Alright. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. Alright, so I am over here fighting with this, and I'm losing right now, but we will get it set. Nope. See what is going on. Okay. Bit by bit, slowly by slowly, push and wiggle it in. Pray a lot that it just slides in. And it's almost there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. It slid in. Make sure it's. Yeah, that's good. Alright. So we got it in there now. And now we put in the one that we were supposed to put in the beginning. And then we're gonna add a little bit of metal to it, flip around, go to the other side, and see if it needs any work. All right, we got some super small diamonds. We're just moving to the side first. Some itty bitties. And you definitely want to save all your super small diamonds. They are very important. All right, where's that last? Oh, there's two. Double checking, scanning for diamonds, scanning for diamonds. Negative, Ghost Rider. Alright, now let's try this one. So this is our new little diamond. Yeah, that should work just fine. Go. That's like the perfect size. Awesome. Yep. Alright. So it's all clean. Let's throw some alcohol on this. So this protective coating is actually just alcohol and rat poison. And that'll create a glass around your stones to protect them. This little glass of mine. Right. So I'm gonna go in with white hard solder, and we're just gonna use just fractional, if anything. Yes, ma'am? Oh, 1 second, they're calling me. Man, everyone's eating lunch. You guys are making me hungry. Alright, let's go in here with some solder. We got the white hard solder. And we're just gonna use just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Lighten it up and solder it down just a little bit. Alright. Now this is how I cut solder. Is I use my flush cutters. And this is a good way of measuring too. So let's just say this is your piece of solder that you cut. So a small little strand. Then I use the back of this and I put my finger on top. So when I push the metal through, so I stick it into one of my other fingers, and as it goes through, then I'm able to hold it so it doesn't it doesn't fly off, and then cut. And then I just go up to that same length, cut, 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 and then just dust them off right here and you're good to go. And that way you don't have to spend a premium of buying little chip solder. You get them all the same size, and that is the best way of getting small little ones. So if you have to re-tip any of these small little micro diamonds, you're able to re-tip those little small little micro diamonds. So just grab a little sliver of solder and then cut that off, or it flung off. This is what happens when I try to show. Okay, so we're gonna cut just a little bit, and then I flatten it down just a bit. Cut that off. So we got our sheet. We have the little bit right here, and this is how I get it. So first I try to pinch it with the flush cutters, and then I stick my finger on both sides right here, and there's a little tiny chunk, and this is how you measure for the solder balls that you're gonna do. So if they're really small diamonds, you do a little smaller than that. If you need bigger chunks, then just make bigger chunks. But I pinch, and then when I let go, see the solder sticks into my finger, and then that solder sticks to that finger. So that little chunk is good to go. And then I just use this to position with my eyesight how much I need, pinch down, and I just do that and I work it through, and I'm able to see. And there we go, we got 3 more little chunks, and we're gonna do 2 kind of thicker ones right there. All right. And now let's start soldering. All right, so we got a 5 right now. Do we want to do a 5? Yeah, 5's. Yeah, 5 will do. Either a 5 or a 4. 4 would be all right. But I'm gonna go with a decently hot flame. Nothing too crazy. And if I'm re-tipping, I don't use flux, because the flux will allow the solder to flow. But if I'm doing a channel, which this is channel setting, then I do want the solder to flow inside the channel to fill those gaps up. So re-tipping I don't, because I want all the metal to stay right where I place it, and I want it to ball up as a new ball. New tip for that diamond. But for this channel, I don't. Ooh, I'm gonna have to clean this tip. That sucks. Alright, let me clean the tip real quick. So when your tip starts getting gross like that, that's when you got to take care of it. That sucks. Come on, I just want to get this ring done. I hate baguettes. So clean off your titanium. And that happens when you overheat titanium. Then we're just using a regular sanding disc to clean off the metal and create another point. So we got that. So let's get back in here. Let's see if you guys can see. All right. Let's grab another little chunk. All right. You don't want to heat the diamonds up too much. There we go. That was good. That That worked out just perfectly. And we're gonna go in just a little bit more. There we go. Awesome. Now let's flip to the other side and take care of the other side. And we don't gotta add much, just a little bit right here. There we go. That should be good. Add just a tad more. There we go. Sweet. So that is now taken care of. Now, let it cool down just a little bit. We don't want to quench it because there's already diamonds that are cracked. So the original problem was there was diamonds that were cracked, and so we know that. So if you overheat the diamond, then you put it into the pickle right away, then you're going to shatter the diamonds. So we're going to let that cool down just a little bit. Then we're going to throw it into the pickle. But let's see, what are we going to work on next? This one I don't want to do. Is another diamond missing? I just did this yesterday, or the day before. I'm just going to put this in the done box because I already did that the other day. This one is a custom one that we have to do. I think finish it today too. Okay. So that's to an 8.5, and that is a sapphire. And what we got up here? We have separate the charm. We're done with this. I almost forgot about this one. Alright, let's move this around a bit. Let's see. Come on. Get off. There we go. I think that'll be just great. Alright. Now let me go scrub this off with a polishing brush. This should be perfect. We'll call this one done. And we're still letting our ultrasonic get warm. But we got a little bit of color to this, which is good. I think that'll be just fine. And we'll get this one out, and this one can go back into the showroom. Alright. There's just a little bit that I want to take care of on this. So one little final polish to blend it in. But I'm gonna use something a little bit different. So a little brass wheel, very light. First, alright. We're not trying to put any scratches in there. This will scratch it, don't get me wrong. But just blend that in. Nice. And then what we will do is with our polishing wheel, very softly, very, very softly, go back over it, and that'll give us the color that we're looking for. Perfect. Polish all parts of the lion. Awesome. Now it's looking fresh and new. There we go. Got a nice little color on the chain. Now this thing is like brand new. Alright, let me show you guys. So now we got that. And we got that. Little diamond Cuban. And we can get this out back onto the show. Go ahead. Alright, let me go fill that up with just a little bit more water. Alright, on to the next one. Now, what we can do is put this ring into the pickle. Into the pickle. Alright. It's got a little bit of grossness on it. Got a little bit of grossness. So it wasn't completely clean, and how I know is by the black in there. Wasn't completely clean, so I hate when that happens, but it is what it is. We're looking at our work. So we have those diamonds in. I don't know if you can see the gold work on there. Then we have the other side. Other side looks pretty solid. I don't think there's any cracks in any diamond in any of the baguettes. So what I'm gonna do, now there's one that's a little cracked. I'm gonna let that bad boy slide and pray that it's good. If it's not, then we'll have to go back in and take care of it. But let's just gotta clean up for perfection, so that way it blends it in. I really don't like my customers to see where I worked on their jewelry. So I am going to cut that little channel out with a hand engraver. There we go. One last cut. And let's go with a little bit of a bigger one, or should we do a knife? Let's go in with a bigger one. This one's a little sharper. There we go. Alright. So we got that. And now there's a couple of ways that we could do this little design. It's called oh man, what is it called? I haven't done this in forever. It's really not on too many rings anymore, but you have this little pattern where it looks like little ridges and balls. It's kind of like filigree. Dang, what do they call it? I forget. I ain't gonna lie. I forget. But we have all these amazing little bits to be able to do it. It's like stippling, pretty much. We got, and it's super fine. So you gotta pick the one that matches with all the others. That looks like it. And then grab a hand graver that we can put this in. Awesome. And let's go do that design. And then we're gonna polish it. Well, we're not gonna polish it. We're actually gonna get all the black off of it and then polish it and then send it out. Oh, that worked out perfect. That worked out perfect. Looks like it was that size to begin with. Amazing. Perfect. Now let's do the other side. So whatever you do to one side, always do to the other. Perfect. There we go. Now this is going to be extremely hard to tell which side was worked on. And that's exactly how I like it. Alright, so actually let's put, man, I never use this. Every once in a while. I'll put it back either way. Make it a little bit smaller. So this is for gypsy setting. Just have a polished little rounded tip right here. And that's good for gypsy setting or flush setting. Stones, doesn't matter. Diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, rubies, garnet, citrine, ametrine, amethyst. You know, some cabochons as well too if you're really risky, depending on how good you are. So it don't matter. It don't matter. Let's see. I wonder if I could do a poll or a question. Let's see. Let's see. Live chat. There you go. I wonder if I can do a poll on here. Yeah, start a poll. Let's see here. I think this is a great pull. And I'm gonna do 1/3 option real quick. There we go. There's a pull. So we'll have that pull for anyone that comes in. Cold coffee, that sucks. I get too busy and I forget about my coffee sometimes. I'm so blessed with my wife though. She makes sure that I always have hot coffee. I love it. All right. So now how we're gonna clean some of this black stuff out. There's a couple of ways. We can let it soak in the ultrasonic and pray that it'll get clean. Most of the time that won't clean all the black from the inside of the diamonds out. Now, the only way that I've been able to find that works well, it's a pain in the butt, and you do risk a lot of stuff, is to take care of the diamonds first with your glass protection. This is just alcohol. This right here is just alcohol and rat poison. You don't need anything expensive. I go to the dollar store and buy rat poison for like $1. It comes in a big old jug, lasts forever. Just add some 99% alcohol, good to go. Protect your diamonds, and then flux. So I start heating it up, and then you add flux to it, and flux will bubble and become very sticky, and that will pull some of the stuff off. Then you put it into the pickle and try not to get it too hot, and it works great. It doesn't work perfectly for everything, but you just keep doing that over and over, and eventually everything will get clean enough. And so that's going to be our method. It seems like it is a method of madness, but it works, right? So let's get that started. I have to get some more flux because I am almost out. I got just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Enough to do a job here and there, just a little bit. But not enough to make it through the day, just a little bit. And I just found some gold, just a little bit. Yeah, it's 14 karat, just a little bit. Anyways, so hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. It is Friday. It is technically going to be the Sabbath, sundown to sundown tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are keeping God centered in your life as much as possible. Remembering all the things that Jesus did for us. And if you're unable to partake in the Sabbath the way that you want to partake in the Sabbath, just remember that Jesus did say to all the Pharisees, "What is going on?"
I was in yesterday.
Was he?
I don't know what year yesterday.
No worries. What's
It
up?
was supposed to be cut here, I guess the weak's point, and resoldered.
Oh, okay. Instead of just soldered back.
Yeah,
So at this weak point.
yeah. I
Okay.
guess Jaime talked to him yesterday.
So the weak point. So you pinched right.
Wherever the weak point is close to that.
Okay, I get you. Okay, yeah. Let me just take care of that. Give me like 5 minutes. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So let me switch. So hopefully you guys are getting a good picture of what it really means to be a bench jeweler. Being a bench jeweler is, you got to take care of everything. You have to be a master of everything. Unless you're learning, then that's a little bit different, right? But for me, in my position, I take care of this shop and sometimes a few other shops that we own. So there really is no saying no. The more you say no as a jeweler, the less valuable you are, and the less people need you. So, that's kind of the constant struggle, is to always say yes. Always say yes. But the thing is, and this is also scriptural too, and something I have to always remind myself of, is no matter how frustrated or fed up with this job that I get from time to time, because there are times that I just get fed up and I just say, you know what, screw it. I just don't really care, because I don't care about the money. I need the money to live, but the money that I make, it is what it is. There's always more money out there, and I get fed up and I get upset because of it's just always problem solving. Everyone needs something now. No one ever wants to give you time to take care of things, and all these things. But then I have to remind myself, you know, what does Jesus say? What did he preach? You know, it's to be a servant. To be a servant, to be a Christ follower means that you are a servant. And to serve those around us, to love thy neighbor as thyself, means to preach the gospel, spread the good news, be a servant, be humble, be kind. You know, not be inward dwelling, but be outward dwelling for others. Be the salt of this earth. Be the light in the darkness. To, you know, take care of other people before you put yourself first. And we just melted that. Okay. Problem after problem. Let's see. We should have another end tab. So I have to constantly remind myself, because so if you guys ever become jewelers or goldsmiths and stuff, it's a rewarding job, especially those times that it's been a long time since I've been in the position to be able to give jewelry back and see the smiles and the love and just the excitement on people's faces when they see the amazing work, because they don't see all the stuff that goes into it, and they don't see the stress, the trouble, the frustration, and really sometimes what it comes down to is being able to get certain things done that are impossible. But those little times, you know, make it worth it. And that's actually why I started doing what I do as well. It wasn't just about the money, but to be creative, to earn a decent income, to bring happiness to people, and to create art. And so I always have to remind myself, you know, why I got into this is to bring happiness to people, to serve people, to be a servant. And the more I serve people, the better my life gets. It's not, you know, it's kind of a selfish way of looking at it, but I know that if I'm taking care of as many people by saying yes and doing the jobs that I don't want to do and doing this and that, and I'm helping others, then I'll be secure in whatever I do in life. So, because it's not about me, and that's how jewelry really is. It's not about us. No one cares about the jewelry. No one cares about anything. Very, very rarely does anyone care about the jeweler, unless your name is on a building and it's your own personal line. But even then, they don't care about the jeweler. They just care about, oh, well, did you do it perfectly? Did you do it this way? And to remember to be a servant is very, very important. Just like I'm trying to replace this end tab right now. And I don't have any small end tabs. Got a whole bunch of gold, but no end tabs. This sucks. I don't want to make one. I don't want to make one. Nope. Come on. Please. Oh, well, there's another burnt section. Oh, that's funny. Alright. So, being a goldsmith, you're always solving problems. As fast as you get. There's that chunk of 14, and I was looking for you the other day. Okay. It's solving problems as fast as possible, getting jobs done as fast as possible, but not sacrificing quality. There we go. Thank you, Lord. Alright. I'll put this little bad guy. So, it's, that's the sad part. That's the name of the game right now. Is get things done as quickly as possible, as best as possible. And that's it. You turn things in and out, in and out, in and out, all day long. All day long. So, that should fit through there. So we're just gonna cut this bad boy off. And I'm starting to get hungry. I need some lunch. What time is it? It's already 2. Alright. There we go. Let's put this end tab. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There we go. Alright, let's put this end tab through. Perfect. And let's throw some alcohol on this bad boy. It's burning, it's burning. Alright. We're gonna let it burn. As we drink the last bit of our coffee. There we go. And let's catch this bad boy on fire. Ooh. That was a cocoa bean. Or a coffee bean. Okay. No. Down goes a few of those diamonds. Alright, so let's weed this through. To the best of our abilities. Oh, something else just fell down here. I think it was just the bag. Oh no, it's the chain. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna use Yellow Easy. Yeah. We're just gonna get this soldered and popped on real quick. And I got water boiled already, so I can put that into the ultrasonic. And that'll be hot and ready to go. So same method that I showed you guys earlier is just measure out your gold. Use your flesh cutters. And you got 3 little chunks right there. We're using a number 4 with not so aggressive of a flame. We're just using just a regular kind of bushier flame. And we are going to use some flux. There we go. And we're going to grab the solder first real quick because this should go really quick. It's not going to take too long. There we go. Push down and get some good contact. Push it to the side. Let's grab the last remaining 2 chunks of solder. And we're going to heat it up. Place it on the bottom. Let's see. I don't think it went to the bottom, but we might be able to get it to flow to the spot that we need it. So we're going to heat the chain up, push. And that might have worked. Yep, it did. So, God is with us today, that's for sure. I'm going to clean that off. And to clean this up, we're just going to get our... I was going to say brass wheel, but we have our polishing wheel right here, so let's just use the polishing wheel. Clean up the section that we just took care of, get all the blackness off. And let's go deliver this to the customer real quick and go make them happy. And really say sorry, the instructions were wrong because I took care of the other side and not this side. And eat some of that humble pie. Let's go take care of this. show you guys. So this is the side. This is the side that I took care of yesterday. The bottom part. And then this is what I just did now. So it wasn't on the ticket. It said just fix the broken spot. So I attached it right over here. Fix the broken spot. And then now we needed to shorten this side up to the broken spot and then call it good. So it is now fixed and ready to go. Let's give them back their extra gold and I'll be right back. Alright. He let me keep the extra gold. He said, here's your extra gold. It's like sweet. Awesome. And this is amazing, right? And this is how you save money as a goldsmith. So this is why it's actually pretty profitable being a goldsmith for yourself. Is a lot of customers don't care about the little extra bits that you take off of their jewelry, and this is how we keep prices low. But when you're a goldsmith for yourself, this is how I've been able to, make my jewelry. Is I never paid for any of this. It's just working, and you save all your scrap, all your dust, all your scrap. It's stuff that you can't give back, and then also sometimes customers will give you extra stuff. So this plus old clasps that don't work, that they're not going to be able to do anything for. I mean, it's you're not going to be able to buy that. You're not going to do this. Most people don't care about the smaller things, and they build up over time, and then you're able to make yourself a good bracelet or whatever. So you work really hard and then you get paid out. But this is how you keep prices down in a shop, is you save all the extra stuff, your scrap. That's why you sweep up, sell at the end of the year, and you're able to keep your prices down for repairs. Alright, so let's clean this ring now finally. So we're gonna put some alcohol up on this bad boy. And burn it. Let it burn. Right, Miss Appa?
What are you saying?
Let it burn. Wait, whatever I say is right? Everyone's getting a pay increase and we get to go home early. That's for all of us. It's Friday. Alright. Oh, that's a sapphire. There we go. That's the CP with the white gold head. Alright, so let's take care of this ring and get all that blackness off. So not too hot of a flame. And then just slowly heat it up. Add some flux to the diamond. And as you heat it up, you'll see that there's like a white cloud that starts forming, and that's the protection. And that's what you want to touch all the diamonds, because that's going to pull the dirt off of it. And this is just something that you're gonna have to do a few times, depending on how dirty the ring is. Sometimes you just do it once and you're good to go. And that's what we're praying. But you want all of this to be inside the ring, all the way around the diamonds, all the way around the stones. Alright. And then we're gonna get it a little red. And really burn that carbon off. Because everything is carbon. Alright. The only thing is you're not gonna quench it right away, because remember the original problem. So we got it nice and red. There is solder on here, so you're not trying to bring it to flow point, but you are trying to heat it up enough to where that dirt becomes like dust and really sticks to the flux. And that should be good. And definitely don't overheat your diamonds with flux, because that will start spotting. I think I heard a crack in there. I think one diamond did. We'll see. Hopefully not, but oh, that's perfect. Let's check the other side. There's a little darkness right there, but everything else came out amazing. You see that black diamond? So there's a method to the madness, but that works really, really well. All right, let's do it one more time. All right, add a little bit of flux. All right. There we go. There we go. See if I can show you guys. Here we go. That'll be good. And add a little bit more flux. There we go. That's good. And now we're going to put it into the pickle. And I think that took care of everything. So let me inspect it. Yeah, we don't got any more blackness on those diamonds. They're nice and perfect. They're nice and perfect. So we got the diamonds replaced. Taken care of. Now we can sand, polish, clean, and rhodium. So I'm gonna go grab some lunch, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will not see you tonight for Bible study because I got my own personal Bible study to go to. But appreciate you guys. All right, laters.